banana republic or a coalition way of doing things. The state operations have become quite hazy, dazzling even the most focused of minds. The frequency and levels of action in government operations has a way of twisting and arm twisting that even institutions meant to be independent remain a fallacy. But therein lies a cloud of confusion that is a blame game within government ministries and its ministers.
Newshot this week touches base on the confusion hanging around government. At the center of it all is an independent body, but in essence quite dependent, and as such they will go round in circles. The central point, that is blame game. This game will get the so-called independent body pensive. The body language here spoke volumes. Githae was like a fugitive. He was unwanted for turning the independent dependent, and so they avoided him like plague. But this is where the government draws parallels.
Before I went to attend the World Bank and IMF meetings and actually authorized the payment of the deposit.
They've already manufactured sufficient to enable the IEBC to start voter registration, except for the payment.
Why is this quite interesting?
It only required the approval of the Attorney General.
But such talk make others think otherwise of your motives.
We must expose any individuals who might be engaging in some conspiracy that could delay and hopefully, God forbid, if that is their plan, derail the election.
So are you a saboteur?
Treat as rumors, treat as rumor mongering, anybody suggesting that there is anybody who wants to change the date of elections.
Call it a banana republic, this one. Not even cabinet can read the same script, and if they do, the inference differs. And here is Eugene's inference.
And we have said whoever is responsible for the delay, perhaps with the intention of derailing the election on the 4th of March, must be named and shamed.
Don't keep us waiting. Who are the culprits frustrating efforts to acquire an electronic voters roll?
And the culprits I had in mind were Treasury.
You are right of reply, sir.
It did a call from the Minister for Justice to call me and says if he suspects it's Treasury that wanted to delay the election. Says, Mr. Finance Minister, why are you planning to delay the election? And I've told I have no intention of delaying the election.
But someone else somewhere was naming names.
That is nonsense. We are telling them we are calling you by name. Kenya and Githae, release the money for BVR. Let people start being registered.
In all this, the man in charge was sharpening up, and when he spoke, he was sharp and concise.
We are living here very optimistic, cautiously optimistic, that government will pay the balance of the 60%, and that there will be no more complications.
While this banana republic can't get anything moving lest it's pushed. Everything is done in bits. After all, it is a 50-50 government. But elsewhere, the blame game was being played mainly because the coalition mathematics left out the pitia katikati man.
Hii muungano mnasikia mimi nimekataa. Mimi sitaki muungano wa watu wawili kukaa ndani ya nyumba na kuamua wewe utakuwa bwana na mimi nitakuwa bibi. Hiyo kitu haiwezekani. Ndoa ya kanisa, ndoa ya waki ni kanisani, padri akiwa pale aunganisha wawili. Lakini hao wanajichakua wawili, mtakataa au mtakubali? Mtakataa ndoa ya watu wawili wanaojichakua au mtakubali?
This is where the man who professes oranges wants to hide under the umbrella. Call it being optimistic.
Na maana rafiki yangu bwana Mdama amenikaribisha hapa. Na Mdama ni wiper. Na mimi ni chungwa.
But some like Kabando Squared are not taking this optimistic business lightly.
And I can see some of them think that Kibaki can give them presidency. Kibaki is not going to determine who is the next president of the Republic of Kenya. If Mwai Kibaki says, I endorse one so, Othaya at the Nyeri County will not go that direction. We are going the direction where our hearts are taking us.
Alafu nitamaliza huo muda wangu na basi nitaendelea kufanya kazi hii, kwa sababu kufanya kazi hiyo hakuna mwisho. Watu useme umepewa kazi hii na mtu mwisho nitamaliza nini siku gani? Hapana, mimi siwezi kumaliza.
To avoid all this madness, others are on the run, never mind the wheelchair.
Kwa jina ninaitwa Jonathan Mutukututa, nakuwa ninakimbia Nairobi Marathon.
Never mind, he meant marathon. Samogina, KTN Newshot.